YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Reggie with the light. Welcome to another episode of Narrowminded, where I come and bring you out of the darkness into the light. And today I'm going to bring you into the light about what this Kyle Rittenhouse situation, what does it all mean for my people, and what does it mean for protesting moving forward? Okay, so first I want to make some corrections. When I first heard about this Kyle Rittenhouse, I didn't really read up on it. I didn't really follow it like that. To be honest, I thought the two victims that were killed were black individuals, but I've realized and I've recently read that these were Caucasians who were killed. So I'm very busy. I'm a full-time single father, single parent father. I work full-time. I have a part-time job, so I'm very busy. I shouldn't have spoken before I really read on the situation, because when you don't read and really do your research and you assume, you make an ass out of yourself. And I did make an ass out of myself by responding without doing my research. But hey, look, I'm man enough to admit that. But anyway, this situation is still going to affect my people. It's still going to affect black people, because pretty much the powers that be have been wanting to stop people from protesting injustice anyway. Protest is very powerful. It really makes things happen. That's what Martin Luther King used, at his disposal to really make change in this, systematic racist United States that we live in. So protest is very pivotal to injustice that happens all the time, especially to African Americans in my community. So what Kyle Rittenhouse acquittal on all charges. He was acquitted on all charges, and he came from Chicago to Wisconsin armed and dangerous. This protest had nothing to do with him. I don't even know why he came. He came looking for trouble. My parents always told me, if you go looking for trouble, you will find trouble. But for some reason, he has the skin color to help him get off. And to be honest, I really think this was planned. I really think this was planned by the powers that be, because they've been wanting to stop protests. They've been wanting to allow people who protest, they've been wanting them to be able to be, I guess, handled, by those who are in the middle of them protesting, those who, the innocent bystanders who get caught in the middle of the protest. But he wasn't an innocent bystander that got caught in the middle of the protest. He actually came to the protest. But with that being said, yes, see, what the government does is they plan things out like this. Like, if they want gun control, what they'll do is they'll plan some type of mass shooting, and then they'll point to, like, well, we need gun control. And the only reason why they really want gun control is to take the guns out of the American people's hands, so they can have full and complete autonomy, control, and they can come and invade you and do whatever they really want to do with you at that point, because now no one's armed. They know the American people are very independent minded, and in order for them to control us, we're not going to go out without a fight. So this gun control issue they're going to continue to set up these mass shootings, and you could tell that these are professionals that's doing these mass shootings. They're operating with weapons that are military-based weapons. They're killing people in an extremely fast amount of time. They're killing a lot of people in a short amount of time. These are trained killers. These are trained assassins. These are the military's best people. And then they'll say this guy who did it, and they'll act like he's going to jail, but we don't really know if he's going to jail or not. We just going off what the media tells us, who is controlled by the elite and the powers that be anyway. So, it's all a game. So I feel like this whole thing was set up. So now, moving forward, if there is an injustice and people want to go protest that injustice, now what they've done with this acquittal of Kyle Rittenhouse is they have emboldened racist people. They have given racist people the green light. They have, justified. They have now justified racist people actions if they, if for example, if it's an injustice done to a black person and we go out there and protest, now they have emboldened racist people to come out there armed and dangerous and kill whoever they see fit. And the only thing they have to say is, I felt in fear of my life, or, I was being attacked. And the whole time, if you would have stayed your ass at home, or if you would have, minded your own business, if you don't want to help with the protest and you are against the protest, then just stay at home. What are you coming out there in the protest for? This has nothing to do with you. So, now they have given the green light to racist people to go out here whenever there's an injustice done to, go out here and kill whoever they see fit. And they know that this is going to eventually start some type of war. This is going to start a race war, because eventually black people are going to start carrying their firearms with them and to protect themselves. And so then eventually it's going to start a race war, and they're going to create more division. And this is how they control us, by creating division, getting us to hate each other. See, white people don't realize that they're being played too. They're being played too. They don't understand that their people, the congressmen and women and all of the people that are in charge and who creates legislation and who create the laws, and the people that look like them, they're using them to go against God. They are pumping this propaganda into these white people's heads that they are superior to all other races, and they really believe this, and this is why they don't see the issue with systematic racism. This is why they can you talk to a white person about the things that has been going on in America, and they just seem oblivious to it, because this is deep seated. This has been taught to them generation after generation after generation. So it's like, it's no way that you can get through to them. They're just going to continue to be used, by the powers that be to do the agenda of the powers that be, and it's a sad thing, because it's not like black people are racist. We're not racist at all. We're just speaking out against the injustice that's done to us. What do you expect us to do? Just to stay quiet? But in this situation, they used the victims were two white Caucasian males. So, but it's still going to be the same outcome. Now they have given the green light for racist people to carry their firearms to protest and pick off whoever they see fit. And this is how they do it. They justify things like this through legislation, through court proceedings, through trial outcomes and things like this. Whenever this happens again, they're going to point to this Kyle Rittenhouse situation and say, well, this is the new norm now. If you feel like you're in danger of your life, you are, we give you the green light to kill, anyone you see fit. And you will be acquitted of all charges. We will not punish you. You are above the law as long as you're white. As long as you're white and you're doing what we ask you to do, you are above the law. So pretty much that's what's going to happen going forward, moving forward. They're going to use this, so they can be able to continue this systematic racist system. And if you speak out against it or protest against it, they're going to round up the good old boys and they're going to send them out there to the protest. And now they have the right to kill you. They have the right to kill protesters. And this is what they wanted all along. They used this case in order to, pretty much pass it as a law. Like now it's pretty much a law that you are able to go to a protest if you are white, not if you're black, okay, not if you're Spanish, Latino. Please do not go to a protest with a gun and shoot nobody, because you will go to jail. Regardless if you are actually being attacked by somebody, regardless if you're actually out there for the protest, that you're really out there for the protest and you're not just going out there to be an antagonist to the protesters. You know what I'm saying? So we black people, we can't go out there to the protest with a gun and shoot somebody and kill somebody and say, well, I'll just fear it for my life. No, you're going to go to jail. They're going to punish you. But if you're white and if you're racist, yes, now you're able to do that. And that's what they wanted this whole time. That's what this case was all about. That's, you know what I'm saying? So, this case does affect black people, and I'm telling you how. Whenever there's an injustice and you go out there and protest, be aware of what can actually happen to you, and you will not receive any justice. You will not receive any justice. We already know that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's just my take on it. If you like this content, press the like button, share, subscribe to my channel. It's your boy Reggie with the light, and I'm out.